You tell yourself tomorrow I'll be disciplined, but then tomorrow comes and you hit snooze again, scroll for another hour, and break your promises to yourself. What if you could build unbreakable discipline without needing to feel motivated at all? In this video, I'll share 6 psychological secrets used by Navy SEALs and top performers that will make discipline automatic, even on your worst days. Let's get into it. I discovered this truth the hard way after failing to stay motivated for years. I read hundreds of books on discipline, interviewed high performers, and realized something shocking. The problem is, we've been taught that discipline requires motivation. That's backwards. Motivation is an emotion, and emotions are unreliable. Discipline is a system, not a feeling. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to build that system so discipline becomes your default, not your struggle. Let's dive in. Secret number 1, the 2-minute momentum rule. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Most people fail at discipline because they make the task too big. The 2-minute momentum rule states that you don't commit to the full task, you only commit to doing it for 2 minutes. Want to work out? Just put on your gym clothes. Want to write? Just open the document. Want to study? Just sit at your desk with your book. Research from B.J. Fogg at Stanford found that the hardest part of any behavior is the starting friction. Your brain resists beginning because it sees the entire task as a threat to your comfort. But here's the fascinating part. Once you start moving, your brain releases dopamine and norepinephrine, chemicals that create momentum. Newton's first law applies to humans too. A body in motion stays in motion. The 2-minute rule exploits this. You're not lying to yourself, you genuinely only commit to 2 minutes. But 80% of the time, you'll keep going because starting was the only real obstacle. Here's how to apply this. First, identify your biggest discipline challenges. Write them down. Second, create a 2-minute version of each one. Exercise for 30 minutes becomes put on workout clothes. Write 1,000 words becomes write 1 sentence. Third, set a timer for exactly 2 minutes. This removes the pressure of commitment. Fourth, and this is crucial, give yourself permission to stop after 2 minutes without guilt. For instance, instead of saying I need to meditate for 20 minutes and then avoiding it all day, try I'll just sit on my cushion for 2 minutes. You'll be shocked how often those 2 minutes turn into the full session. But that's not all. Starting is one thing, but how do you make discipline automatic? That's where the next secret comes in. Secret number 2, environmental architecture. This next one is crucial, and it's something Navy SEALs understand better than anyone. Environmental architecture means designing your physical space so discipline is the path of least resistance. Instead of relying on willpower to resist temptation, you remove the temptation entirely. You make good choices automatic and bad choices difficult. Think of your environment as a silent force that's either pushing you toward or away from your goals every single second. Duke University research shows that 45% of our daily behaviors are habitual and triggered by environmental cues, not conscious decisions. Your willpower is a finite resource. Scientists call this ego depletion. Every time you resist a cookie on the counter, you drain that willpower battery. But when you remove the cookie from your house entirely, 0 willpower required. This is why disciplined people aren't more disciplined. They're just smarter about their environment. They've architected their space so success is inevitable. Here's how to apply this. First, audit your environment for discipline killers. Where's your phone when you wake up? What snacks are visible? How's your desk arranged? Second, apply the 20-second rule. Make bad habits 20 seconds harder to do and good habits 20 seconds easier. Want to stop scrolling? Charge your phone in another room. Want to read more? Put a book on your pillow. Want to eat healthier? Pre-cut vegetables and put them at eye level in your fridge. Hide the junk food in opaque containers in the back. Third, create activation energy barriers. Unplug your TV and put the remote in a drawer. Delete social media apps from your phone. Keeping only browser versions adds crucial friction. Fourth, design your morning space the night before. Lay out your workout clothes, prep your coffee maker, put your journal on the table. Now, let's talk about something even more powerful, the mental shift that makes discipline feel effortless. Secret number 3, identity-based discipline. Most people don't know this, but there's a massive difference between doing disciplined things and being a disciplined person. Identity-based discipline means shifting from I want to do X to I am the type of person who does 10th. Instead of I want to work out, you say I am an athlete. Instead of I should eat healthy, you say I am someone who respects my body. It's a subtle language shift with profound psychological effects. Psychologist James Clear documented this extensively. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. Your brain craves consistency between your identity and your behaviors. This is called cognitive consistency theory. When your identity is someone trying to be disciplined, you'll constantly battle yourself. But when your identity is a disciplined person, your behaviors automatically align. Here's the key. Your brain will do anything to prove your self-image correct. If you believe you're lazy, you'll find evidence. If you believe you're disciplined, you'll find evidence. This is why people who say I'm not a morning person never become morning people. They're reinforcing the identity with every statement. Here's how to apply this. First, stop saying I'm trying to or I want to. Replace it with I am the type of person who. Second, prove your new identity with small wins. You don't need to run a marathon to be a runner. Running for 10 minutes makes you a runner. Writing one paragraph makes you a writer. Third, use identity-based decisions throughout your day. When faced with a choice, ask, what would a disciplined person do right now? Not what do I feel like doing, but what would the person I want to become choose? Fourth, collect evidence. Keep a list on your phone of every disciplined action you take. Woke up on time, went to gym, ate healthy lunch. Your brain needs proof of your new identity. For instance, instead of I'm trying to quit sugar, say I'm the type of person who fuels my body with quality nutrition. Watch how your choices automatically shift. But here's something even more critical. What do you do when discipline feels impossible? That's next. Secret number 4, the non-zero day protocol. Now you might be thinking, what about days when I genuinely can't do the full routine? The non-zero day protocol is simple. No matter how bad your day is, you do something toward your goal. Not the full version, just anything above 0. Can't do a 30-minute workout? Do 5 push-ups. Can't write 1,000 words? Write 1 sentence. Can't meal prep? Eat 1 piece of fruit. The rule is, never have a 0 day. Behavioral psychology shows that consistency beats intensity every single time. A study published in the European Journal of Social Psychology found that missing 1 day of a habit makes you 50% more likely to miss the next day. Missing 2 days? You're 80% likely to quit entirely. This is called the what the hell effect. Once you break the streak, your brain says, what the hell, I already failed, and gives up completely. But when you maintain even a minimal version, your identity stays intact. Your momentum continues. Your brain still registers. I'm the type of person who shows up. Plus, doing something small when you're exhausted builds true discipline, the discipline that doesn't depend on perfect conditions. Here's how to apply this. First, define your minimum viable version for each discipline. What's the smallest possible action that still counts? Write it down. For exercise, 1 push-up. For reading, 1 page. For meditation, 1 breath. Make it so easy it's impossible to say no. Second, on bad days, tell yourself, I just need to hit my minimum. Often, you'll do more once you start, but even if you don't, you've protected your streak. Third, celebrate minimum days equally. Don't punish yourself. You showed up when it was hard. That's more impressive than showing up when it's easy. Fourth, track your streak visibly. Use a calendar with red X's. a habit tracker app, or a jar with marbles. Make your consistency visible and tangible. This brings me to the next secret, and it's about timing. Secret number 5, the golden hour protocol. Here's where it gets really interesting. Not all hours are created equal for discipline. The golden hour protocol means scheduling your most important discipline tasks within the first hour after waking. This is when your willpower is strong. Yes, your prefrontal cortex is most active, and your decision fatigue is 0. You tackle your hardest discipline challenge first, before the world makes demands on you. Roy Baumeister's research on willpower revealed that self-control depletes throughout the day like a muscle getting tired. Every decision you make, every temptation you resist, every email you answer drains your willpower reserves. By afternoon, your discipline is running on fumes. This is why you can resist donuts at the morning meeting but cave to chips at 8 p.m. But here's the powerful part. When you win the morning, you create a success momentum that carries through the entire day. Psychologists call this the progress principle. Early wins trigger dopamine release, boosting motivation and focus for subsequent tasks. You're literally hacking your brain chemistry by front-loading discipline. Here's how to apply this. First, identify your one most important discipline, the habit that if you did it consistently would transform your life. Exercise, writing, studying, choose one. Second, schedule it for within 60 minutes of waking. No phone, no email, no breakfast. Just wake up and do the thing. Third, prepare everything the night before. Remove all friction. If it's exercise, sleep in your workout clothes. If it's writing, have your laptop open to the document. If it's meditation, have your cushion waiting. Fourth, protect this hour ruthlessly. It's non-negotiable. This is your golden hour, the hour that determines the quality of the entire day. For instance, instead of checking your phone for 20 minutes and then trying to find time to work out later, put your phone in another room and work out immediately upon waking. You'll be shocked how this single shift transforms everything. But what about when you face setbacks? That's the final and most important secret. Secret number 6, the reset ritual. Most people don't know this, but the difference between disciplined people and everyone else isn't that they never fail. It's how fast they bounce back. A reset ritual is a pre-planned 5-minute protocol you execute immediately after breaking discipline. Not tomorrow, not next Monday. Immediately. It's a psychological circuit breaker that prevents one mistake from becoming a month-long collapse. Think of it as emotional first aid for discipline failures. Stanford psychologist Kelly McGonigal found that self-compassion after failure is more predictive of long-term discipline than self-criticism. Here's why. When you break discipline and beat yourself up, your brain releases cortisol, the stress hormone, and seeks comfort, usually through more bad habits. It's a vicious cycle, but when you have a reset ritual, you interrupt the shame spiral and replace it with action. You're telling your brain, yes, I messed up. Now I'm back on track. The reset is proof that one mistake doesn't define you. Having a pre-planned reset removes decision-making. You don't waste mental energy feeling guilty. You just execute the protocol. Automatic recovery. Here's how to apply this. First, create your personal reset ritual right now. Write it down. It should take 5 to 10 minutes maximum and include 3 components: acknowledgement, reaffirmation, and immediate action. Here's an example protocol. Step 1. Acknowledgement. I broke my discipline with this specific behavior. I'm human, and this happens. Say it out loud or write it down. No shame, just facts. Step 2. Reaffirmation. I am still a disciplined person. One mistake doesn't change my identity. My next choice defines me. Remind yourself of your recent wins. Step 3. Immediate action. Do the minimum viable version of your discipline right now. Ate junk food? Drink a glass of water and eat one piece of fruit immediately. Skipped workout? Do 10 push-ups right now. Scrolled for an hour? Close phone and read one page of a book. Third, keep your reset ritual on your phone notes, visible and ready. Fourth, practice it. Don't wait for failure. Rehearse the ritual so it becomes automatic. For instance, instead of thinking I already ate the pizza, might as well binge the rest of the night, you immediately execute your reset ritual, do 10 push-ups, and you're back in discipline mode within 5 minutes. Now let's bring this all together. Let's quickly review what we covered today. Number 1, the 2-minute momentum rule. Start tiny, build momentum. Number 2, environmental architecture. Design your space for automatic discipline. Number 3, identity-based discipline. Be the disciplined person, not someone trying to be disciplined. Number 4, the non-zero day protocol. Never break the chain, even with minimums. Number 5, the golden hour protocol. Win the morning, win the day. Number 6, the reset ritual. Bounce back immediately from failures. Remember, discipline isn't about motivation. Motivation is a visitor. It comes and goes. Discipline is a system you build. You have everything you need to become the disciplined version of yourself. The only difference between who you are now and who you want to be is the decision to implement these systems. Don't wait until Monday. Don't wait until you feel ready. You'll never feel ready. Start with just the 2-minute rule today. Pick one thing, commit to 2 minutes, and watch what happens. I promise you, 90 days from now, you'll look back and thank yourself for starting right here, right now. If you found this helpful, smash that like button. It tells YouTube to share this with others who need it. Subscribe for more psychology-based self-improvement content that actually works. Drop a comment telling me which of the SC6 secrets you're implementing first. And if you want to learn about building unstoppable morning routines, check out the video on screen next.